We want you back on television, and by we, I mean me and the world. I'm included.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Are they ready for me?
I mean, yes,
I'm ready for me. Well, what ensemble cast is ready for me? Who could take me?
Would you do an ensemble show?
Would the ensemble do me?
Hey Raindrops, now before we get into this video, I want to talk to you about joining my community. Yes, my YouTube community of subscribers. So make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. It helps build the channel and build our community. I love it when you guys comment and post. So remember, make sure to like and subscribe to this channel. I heard, and I want to hear your opinion. I heard the real villain on the show is Dr. Jackie.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, she is. She is. But if she's the real villain, then what does it make the ladies? Is she Geppetto and they're Pinocchio? Like, what does that make them? They won't, like, let's see what's going to happen with all of the reckoning that's happened with Jackie this season. Are they going to really show her, grasping her career, her reputation? It's married to medicine. She's dealing with a whole lot right now. I mean, are they going to really show that if she comes back? Or are they going to all just, Jackie, do these, great doctor, apology letters or so, I don't know. Like, are they going to really show what she's going through and how she picks up the pieces? Because that's what people need to see. Yes, she is the real villain to me.
In what way?
I just think she's just always been so horrible to me. I loved Jackie. I've always loved her, looked up to her, and I thought it was my fault. And we talked about this one time at a reunion. She said, it's not my fault that you looked up to me. You did that. And she was right. She just never cared for me. The first time she came in my house, she didn't even speak to me. Go back to season 1. She just, from day one, she did not care for me. She was really rude. I thought she didn't. You know how some older, my mom would say this to me, some older women don't respect younger, successful women or something. I don't know. I don't really know what it is. I don't know if it's, I just assumed it was something she was dealing with in her own life. But I know how she feels about the other women because how she treated me. And it slowly but surely kind of seeps through if you just really watch. Yeah.
So when she was going through this controversy in regards to her comments on Heavenly's YouTube channel, what were your thoughts about that?
Why was it on Heavenly's YouTube channel? Why was it on Heavenly's YouTube channel was my thoughts. I thought, ooh, she is the wild card. She is I thought, why was it on Heavenly's YouTube channel? That was my first thought. Supposedly her best friend. That was my first thought. My heart went out to her. Yet again, that Libra shit. It did, because I know she holds her reputation in very high regard. But she's human. And that's real. But I think she needs to face the music. This is how you make people feel. What are you going to do about it? And my next thought was fire your whole PR team. Because honestly, like, they hate people like me, but I would have said, Jackie, just tell people the truth. You messed up. Why would you go on there? First of all, you doubled down and said, it was misconstrued. It was a 2-hour video, it was misconstrued. Then you turned around and did an apology that you read from a script. Just get on there and be honest, be your authentic self. Because the truth of the matter is, she's not God.
Of course, yeah.
They make mistakes.
Yeah.
But if you keep making the same mistakes over and over again, maybe you've created a culture, and maybe this is who you is. Maybe you need to step back and reevaluate how you treat people and how you treat your patients. I would say the same thing to Aiden. Exactly, and I felt like that's the issue. There's nobody, probably you're right. She has a friend though, that I would have thought would have told her. She got a Judge Tyranny that's real, kind of like me. I like her. So I was shocked. Like when she did that apology, it was just, it was cringy. because there was a lot of people hurt. And I know Jackie cares about, I do know she cares about her career and what she does, and she loves what she does. I'll give her that. I'm going to do more than what they've done for me. She loves delivering babies.
Yeah, no, she loves her career. And I've said this publicly too, that my mom died of breast cancer. And when she was suffering, I called Dr. Jackie and we spoke for an hour and she gave me the greatest advice. Obviously at that time, it was too late for my mother. She had stage 4. But I've always gone on record saying that she definitely helped me through that process and gave me some great advice. Because I do know she loves her career and she is great at what she does. So I also wanted to make that clear too. When it comes to the show, do you feel like they protect her?
They do. They do. Like what's going on with her marriage right now? Like this is Married to Medicine. And a lot of the story of this show is how hard it is for the husbands that are married to these successful Black doctors. Let's talk about it. Because the world sometimes minimizes Black men as coaches, like Dr. Curtis, as successful marketing reps, like Simone's husband, Cecil. Like, we don't see how, as successful as they are, it's not enough for the world sometimes. So I think seeing that is important. And why hide it? If it was Toya, they wouldn't hide it.
Baby.
If it was me, they wouldn't hide it. Why hide that? Like, it's real. It's why you're on a show. You can't just show the bits and pieces that work for you. You have to show the real shit. And I would say that to them. And it honestly, it humanizes. It lets you see we all are more alike than different, honestly. We all deal with a lot of the same issues.
What are your thoughts on Toya?
Honestly, I think Toya is at an impasse. I do. I think she needs something for her. I think she needs something for her. And I'm not saying raising her kids isn't enough, being a wife isn't enough. I'm not saying that. But she needs something for her. So when I heard that she was doing the wine, I was really happy for her. I hope that that suffices and, you know, fills whatever void she has. But I think, honestly, Toya is probably the most real of all the ladies.
Yes.
I do.
Yes.
I think love her or hate her, for me, as a producer, she was the epitome of a doctor's wife. Love her or hate her. Every doctor and nurse told me, go and meet Toya Harris. That's the only person that I did not know that everybody told me to cast. Toya was the person that every nurse and doctor said, do you know Toya Harris? Toya and Eugene Harris. So for me, she is a major part of Married to Medicine. She is. Love her or hate her. That's a lot of what medicine looks like with a lot of the wives. That wasn't my life, but I respect it because it's hers. It's different.
And we got a chance, I was just about to say that. It's different. And we got a chance to see the difference. Toya reminds, you know,
what do you think of Toya?
I'm gonna tell you, and I'm being very honest with you. Toya is from Detroit, I'm from Detroit.
Ooh.
Toya reminds me of my mom in some ways. So when you said she needs something for her, my mother, 10 kids, same man, husband, my daddy, was a housewife her entire life. The reason why I was sad, I was sad as a teenage boy for my mom because I felt like she wants more, but she knows it may come at the cost and the price of her marriage. She knew that. And as I'm a mama's boy, honey, because I'm a Libra. I love my mama,
that's
child.
right.
So
My son is a Libra.
yeah, I'm sure he adored. Yes,
does.
my mom was like, who you?
Yeah.
My best friend, right? When I see Toya, because I was asked this past Monday, does Toya love Eugene? I said, I believe she does, absolutely. And I believe she's grateful for Eugene. I said, when I look at Toya, she reminds me of my mother's generation of women from Detroit who gave everything to their husband and the kids. And when I look at Toya and her honesty about her marriage, I do believe, in my opinion, and this is no disrespect to Toya or Eugene, who I love the both of them. I think Toya wants something. I'm not saying she wants a divorce or a new man. When I look at Toya, I look at a woman who wants something else besides what her reality is at the moment. I think she's great television.
Yeah.
I think she's real to a fault. I think Toya's like, that's how I feel. I may get read by the comments. I don't give a fuck.
I love that about her.
That's how I feel. But I definitely think she is one of the examples of your creation of this show. And I think she lives the life for the cameras.
Too much almost.
I was gonna say, I'm shocked.
I'm gonna tell you the story about Toya.
Go ahead.
Too much almost. I remember telling the women. I remember getting all the women together and saying, "Hey, I want to meet." I think we met at the South African restaurant. It was 10 degrees south or something.
Oh yes.
So got all the women together, and this is when I wanted to have the most favored nations. This is going into the second season. I'm like, listen, they're gonna try to divide us. They want to do divide and conquer. So we got to be a step ahead. This is what we need to do. Let's do this, most favored nations, so they can't divide us. This is the, integral cast. Like, this is what it is. This is what we're gonna do.
And just so you know, Nene, Kim, and Sheree did that going to season 2.
Smart. It's what you
So
do.
I want you to know
Cohesive.
that is good. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I went and I told all the women, get together, Jackie, all of us. Toya went to the other producers and said, Mariah is trying to get us. Toya snitched on me. I'm trying to help us. Like, I'm trying to help them, really, because I know I was going to get my coin. Keeping it real with you, I knew I was going to get paid.
Going into season 2.
But I wanted it, I knew that they were going to start playing us, who's the star, who's not the star. So in order to just lock everything in and everybody be on the same accord, and I knew they couldn't play us against each other with money, you know what I mean, or the budget. If you just lock in, do the most favored nations. Toya went and told them. So you're right. She does it to a fault almost, and I think she means well, but it comes off the wrong way at the wrong time sometimes. She was the only person, I think her and Eugene were the only people that kind of stepped up for me. When she was the person that suggested, honestly, and this might have came from producers by way of her, I don't know. She was the person that said you should go and do the hair test with the drug stuff, and found the place for me to go. That was Toya, and I was like, I'm really listening to Toya ass,
right? But
I did. So I have a respect for her, in that regard, because I think it comes from a good place. But I also feel like sometimes she just doesn't listen.
Do you guys still talk?
No, I don't talk to any of them. The last person I talked to, and it wasn't talk, it was a text, was Quad, and it was because she lost a family member, and I just sent my condolences.
Did she respond to you?
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I think she was happy to receive the message.
That's good.
Yeah, it's the least you could do,
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Sweet Tea?
I don't really know her, honestly. I hope she has a fair chance. I really feel like, I think Heavenly is going, from the snippets I've seen from your show, and just kind of what I've seen on social media, I think Heavenly is going too hard on her. And her man, I don't understand why she's so caught up. If she can have babies, she didn't do that to Quad. Quad didn't have a baby with Dr. G. Why didn't she do? I think that is double standards.
Do you think it's hazing, the new girl?
I think I would call it hazing if I thought she was going to make the line. I think they do more things to block you out and shut you out. So I think that she's shutting Sweet Tea out versus giving her a chance. I don't know if the girl got a big personality. I don't know. And maybe she's trying to make her step up. I don't really know what the goal is, but I think you have to give people a chance. Because the first season you go on, you don't really know who you are. You know who you are, but not on TV. Like
Correct.
it's just different. When you see yourself, you're like, oh God. I mean, I had blue eyeshadow up to, like blue and yellow eyeshadow up to my head. Like, you just have to see yourself. When you see yourself, it's like, wow.
Yeah.
So I think they just gotta give people a chance. I don't think they give a lot of these ladies a real chance.
Yeah.
And that's the issue I have. See what she can become. Like, why are you poking this girl? She really, truly just is a newlywed. Marriage is hard enough. And Hebley doesn't have room to speak on anybody's marriage at all.
Why?
No marriage is perfect. I spoke on mine. I was woman enough to speak on mine and the issues we've had in it, some of the issues we've had in it, because there's no perfect relationship. But Hebley's ain't perfect either.
Do you still have the receipts and the invoices?
Absolutely. But it's not my place to keep a journal on anybody else's husband, because I got one on my own. And I'm just not trying to do that. I don't put shit past nobody. Her husband, my husband. I ain't following no husbands. That ain't what the show was created for.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
I do.
So I just did not want to get into that. I really didn't.
Yeah.
And then Aiden is a Libra too. And he's like, you can't do it. You can't do it. And I
Yeah.
started saying, well, what you got to have? Why do you feel so? Hold on. Why?
I'm like, I don't put nothing past nobody.
No, I'm putting up past nobody.
Especially
don't
no
play with
man.
me at all. At all.
I'm not with you 24/7. Even if
At
I did,
all.
you go to the gas station at least once a day.
Black, brown, beige, off-white. Baby, I don't put nothing past none of their asses. How about that?
Talk to me about your thoughts about Phaedra joining Married to Medicine.
I didn't understand the correlation. It really, to me, same thing I said as Quad. I think Phaedra deserves her own show, spinoff, like she's in Law. I think that she has proven that she's a big character and she's entertaining. So I don't want to make it seem like I'm being shady, because I'm not. I just didn't see the correlation with her with Married to Medicine unless she had a malpractice suit and was representing one of the women. I just didn't get it. I don't get it. And I think, honestly, Phaedra was there for a check. She was cute and sitting up and she was perched. She wasn't there to work. She was there to collect a coin. And it was obvious. You didn't see that as a producer?
Listen.
Was she there to work or was she there to collect a coin?
But this is the thing about me.
Was she there to work or collect a coin?
I said it on my Monday
Did she
recaps. No, I'm the one. Listen, one thing about me, that's why it bothers me when people want to talk about me, call me out my name, messy, whatever. Why are you mad at me for commenting on what you're showing on a show?
Yeah.
You signed up to be on a show. I signed up to do these YouTube and podcasts, so I know that I'll get read for film. I don't care what y'all think about me.
Right.
When it comes to Phaedra, who I worked with on Atlanta Housewives, great television, funny as a wit, whimsical, pomps and circumstance, all those things. When it came to Married to Medicine,
Unpredictable.
Yeah. The juxtaposition between being a Christian
Yeah.
and a city girl.
Yeah.
Right?
Love it.
I love that.
It.
We love that. And she
Yeah.
leans into it, which makes it more funny because she knows what she's doing.
Sucking on pickles. I'm here for
Yeah.
this.
The whole
Yeah.
Willie Watkins funeral home, like
All of
she
it.
understands the assignment. I've always said that.
She does.
First episode, I was like, it was good to see her back on television because she's great TV. After episode 1, I said this publicly and I'll say it again. It is anticlimactic. She has brought nothing to this season. She's a disappointment. She is there for the paycheck. And what makes it more infuriating to me, you girls have been there for 10 seasons. And you are going to war with the people you started with, from you to Quad. And I know that it's different wars, right?
Yeah.
Y'all let her get by so easily.
They did.
Some of y'all look like fans.
They did.
Some of y'all are starstruck.
Do you think that we had too much of an expectation of Phaedra?
Well, this is the thing. Number one, I call it stunt casting. Stunt casting is when you bring somebody who has a familiar name and fan base and use them to get eyeballs to the show,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
If she was really dating a doctor, then go off, sis. It's the luck of the draw. The
Yeah.
reality god said, girl, I got something for you, right?
Yeah.
No doctor, no relationship. I don't see Apollo. I'm not seeing you do anything. But what bothers me the most is these girls are so opinionated, and some of them come across as fans. And
But have they given their opinion on?
No. Phaedra walks around there. I was shocked, shocked that at LaToya's wine event, when they were all at the table, and Phaedra has now admitted that she did switch her flight so that she won't be on the same flight as Quad. Because what I now understand about the environment of American medicine is sink or swim. It's sink or swim, right? So she knew that if I'm around you, these other girls won't mess with me. So when Phaedra was at that dinner table with her real leather jacket and blonde tresses, and these girls are coming for Quad, y'all came on the show together. You knew Quad, you know Quad better than the rest of these girls. You sat there and didn't utter a word in defense of her. And all of these girls, because they were gaslit by whomever,
Yeah.
and gave all of that to Quad, when I'm looking at them and saying, this is the one who possibly makes more than y'all. Who came on the show, showed off her outfits.
That's crazy.
I mean, baby, she gave the girls a fashion show. She said, I'm not gonna sweat it out.
No.
Honey, I'm gonna stay intact. I'm not gonna, you girls work. I'm
She
here.
looks
I'm just
good.
here so I don't get fined.
That's what it is. She looks amazing.
She did. She does.
I know how to produce Phaedra in the sense of you gotta
Make her work.
Make her work. Clock
Yeah, yeah.
clock in.
Clock in.
And I'm more disappointed in those girls for not saying, if you want to be a part of our show, we're not lucky to have you. You're lucky to have us.
Yeah.
Clock in. Let me show you what we do here. So what is going on with you? No, you are messy. What's going on here? Like what? And I'm not saying she was on the show.
And I would want to know some of the other things, like what happened. You can't leave this group of friends and come to this one and not explain a lot of unanswered questions in this group.
Heavenly said that, and this is how the show works, unfortunately. Heavenly did say that she gave Phaedra a heads up that, hey, they want me to bring up Candy.
But why?
She gave her heads up. She said this publicly. And that Phaedra, allegedly, called the production and the network, used some curse words.
But doesn't that strike you as odd? Heavenly, of all people. Do you think that she's giving Sweet Tea heads up? Why would she give Phaedra a heads up on anything? They are not friends. They don't have history. So was it her reputation? Was it that she's Phaedra? Like, to me, like, that speaks volumes. Why would she call Phaedra? I don't get that. Why would she do that?
Phaedra has gotten that show and ran it.
You ain't no more power to her. Run them bitches. I mean, shit. If they stupid enough to go along with it.
It's crazy to me.
Yeah.
When I say to you, it's crazy to me.
I wish her well. Keep on running them.
No, I mean.
They deserve it. If they allow it, then so be it.
Who would you like to see on Married to Medicine moving forward? Who's your dream cast?
Oh, I knew you was gonna ask me that. I don't know who the dream cast is, but I do. I feel as though Toya should be there. I think Buffy. I'd like to see what Janice could do, and my antennas are up for Sweet Tea. I don't know.
I think she's great television.
I don't know yet. I haven't really watched that.
She has potential.
Something's coming out of her. Like, they're making her rise to the occasion, maybe for all the wrong reasons, but, I think that she will rise to do what she needs to do.
I agree with that.
I don't, even with I haven't heard the new young lady, I think Alicia. I've never heard her say anything.
Well, she's doing the Beyonce Mute Challenge and have been doing it for 2 months.
It's too, I don't get, are they cutting it out or is she just not talking?
I think she's holding her breath.
I don't think so.
I don't
know. That girl
know.
has to be saying something. Like, they have to be editing out. There's no way she could be in all those scenes and not say anything.
Let me tell you
I do
something.
not believe that.
She's a beautiful girl.
She's like a younger version of Jackie to me. Y'all don't see that?
I gotta look again. Because I don't see her a lot because she doesn't
Sunken
talk.
eyes, brown skin, like, yeah, the looks.
Okay.
I could tell you why they casted her.
Why?
She's a younger version of Jackie. But she probably has another side. She probably has another side that they haven't shown yet. I don't know why.
Her
I
husband's
guarantee
interesting, though. That's interesting. She's the younger version of Jackie.
Guarantee you, but she has another side.
Is it time for some of the OGs to be removed?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that they've gotten very complacent. I think that just like medicine, the shows have to evolve, and it's not evolving. It's not. And then even when they bring on new people, they stunt their growth. They won't allow them to
prosper
at all. They block them, and I don't understand. It could be. I'm telling you, it could be it is a good show, but it would be an amazing show if the producers just take their hand out of it and just let them ladies live.
And their personal feelings.
For real, just let it happen. It's a group of good women, and if you really just let it happen the way it's supposed to, not tell people who to be friends with, who to ice out, then I think that things will happen the way they're supposed to.
We want you back on television, and by we, I mean me and the world. I'm included.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Are they ready for me?
I mean, yes,
Are
honey.
they ready for me? Well, what ensemble cast is ready for me? Who could take me?
Would you do an ensemble show?
Would the ensemble do me?
I'm not getting, what the ensemble do me? I don't know if I can get in line with the group of girls or if they gonna line up next to me. Because I'm not gonna dumb it down anymore. I'm not getting attention anymore. I mean, I feel like I was nice and sweet, and that didn't work out. I feel like I was let the Libras shine. I was trying to do, and then look, they still hated, and they pushed the bitch out. So the next time around, yes, I'll do it. I'll do an ensemble. Now, how long it will be ensemble, I don't know, but I love TV. I was born to do it.
Listen, I always say
Born
there's
for it.
certain people who were, in my opinion, you know how like there's certain people who were born to be a doctor, they were born to be an athlete.
Yeah.
You were born to be a reality star.
Oh, a reality star?
I'm gonna tell you, no.
Ooh.
No. You can have multiple.
That's like me saying you born to be a blogger. Let me get Simone in here. You born to be a blogger, honey.
See?
Shade,
Listen
recognize
to this.
shade, honey.
It's not even shade. And this is what I always tell people.
Ooh,
Reality.
hunty.
I am going to redefine what reality star means. It's the reality of your life. It's reality, unscripted things. That's what I meant. Just like
I was born to entertain.
oh, you're entertaining, but you are meant to be on reality television and amass millions off of that and multiple streams of income, right?
You know the funny part? You saying that is I never felt like that. You know what I felt like? I feel like my gift is, and this is what people don't get, why I was never jealous of any of those ladies. My gift is bringing the best out of other people, making other
Yes,
people
I can
raise
see
the bar.
that.
But in that, I lost myself. Like I forgot to.
I don't know too many people
Shit.
who could come out and say, pressure wash this motherfucking nasty ass
I
house.
wasn't
We
trying
all
to-
could tell. That's my point.
I wasn't even trying.
But listen to me, that's my point.
I felt like that.
I know.
It was dirty. Shit.
Well, look.
She done painted it now. I was like, ooh, good for her. Ooh, I like the white. I bet you they pressure wash it every other week. You know, hey.
No, I know when I just know a star when I see one, and when they're being real. When you said pressure wash this motherfucker, 'cause we all contaminated, well, something you said.
Yeah.
And then you have these, you have these moments that are, you can't make them up.
Meant for TV?
You are meant to be on television. Do you have anything in the works?
I do. But I don't know if you're gonna like it. I have a talk show coming. It's called The Glow Up. I'm in heavy negotiations. We filmed 3 episodes here at Sleek, full studio audience, and I am so excited about it. But it's not the Mariah that you've seen in the reality way. You know, it's still me, my personality. It's, and it's the other side of me that loves entrepreneurship and recognizing so many minorities like you and I that had to work so hard for a seat at the table.
Yes.
And that's what this show is about.
Congratulations.
Yeah, how
That's
you
good.
got a seat at the table, telling your story, how hard it is, and not only getting one, keeping one. Nobody talks about that. Yes, you reign supreme in reality TV, but keeping that spot is so hard.
No, and people don't get it because I don't think people know that it's hard to run a production company.
It is.
Full service. I am responsible for the crew, the editing, and the cast, and all of this. It's a big to-do. I think people think I just sit in my office and read the girls and
No, you don't.
and eat some chickpea tuna. Like I literally, it's a lot of work to do, but that's the reason why I think you are meant to be on a show that focuses on that.
Well, why don't you create one for me?
Well, you know, I do that for a living.
I know, so do I.
Would you be open to co-creating one with me?
I would. And I will, let me tell you, and I will work that mother sucker. Yes, God. I would, honey, I'm ready for it.
You ready?
I am ready.
You ready?
I am ready. I miss it. I hate to say it.
There's nothing wrong with saying
I would
it.
not be doing, you know how I am. I don't really,
No.
I needed a moment. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
I needed a moment. Because I wouldn't have been productive for anybody. Like, I was angry. I can say that. I was angry for the way things played out on Married to Medicine. I was very angry. But you know what? So be it. Yeah, so I'm ready for the next step. I told you, what you want to do, love and medicine? I got some girls in mind.
Ooh!
What would be the perfect cast for Married to Medicine? I'll tell you the perfect cast for Love and Medicine.
Love and Medicine, Atlanta.
Oh, there you go. You already thinking
Franchise.
franchise. You already thinking
That's how you
franchise.
gotta do it, baby.
You already, and I got some girls. I am. I do. Yeah. I bet you won't be giving opinions on Married to Medicine for too much longer. How about that?
Conflict of interest.
What you said. But you know what? I am so proud of you.
Thank you, baby.
I heard Oprah give you a shout out for your 100th episode.
Yes, episodes. The Love and Marriage Huntsville.
How does that feel?
You know what? It's the culmination of my hard work. It's not easy to do what we do. I don't talk a lot about my difficulty being in this business. I relate to you so much. I know what it's like to be iced out. I know what it's like to have a machine come against you. I know what it's like when you surpass people's expectations of you. I know what it's like for people who look like you, your own race, turn on you because they're afraid of going against the machine. And they now publicly disparage you. You know, they call you out your name. They make up stories about you. They tell, you know, it's all because the only thing I wanted to do was, I just want to do more.
Yeah.
To be told you burned a bridge. To be told that it's people don't understand, it's effed up. It's effed up. And we're Libras. And there's the moments of I cried myself to sleep at night many of nights because I was like, the world thinks I'm this person when if you ever meet me, you would say, he's like the nicest, sweetest guy. He's funny. And what y'all don't understand that he's doing, he's talking about you because he cares and he knows that his voice is powerful. So it's gonna just put more money in your pocket.
Yeah.
But when you have somebody in your ear, what is most hurtful for me is that the people who I loved, similar to you, who you gave opportunities to, they turn against you because they know that there's people who sign their checks, there's people who are the opposite race of them, and they're afraid of them. There's a lot of black people in unscripted who are afraid of going against the white man. They're afraid.
Why, when we bring so much?
Because there's a lot of people who believe white is right. White is
Afraid of the
right.
white flag,
And I am going through that as we speak. I'm going through that as we speak.
But I don't understand why when we create such amazing content, when we create all of these things, if we have our own studios, they can't recreate what we do. They can't duplicate it. And it's not about white or black, but I'm saying when you are born to do certain things and you create magic, We just have to know our power, because it's getting to a point with social media. Do we need certain things?
No.
We can do it ourselves.
But you've shown that
And you've shown that.
building this empire that you have. And that's the reason why when I reached out to you, I said, listen, I could talk to you all day long, child, but I need to
and I
use my
appreciate it.
platform. And I said, I want to get a tour. I want the world to see what this black woman has created in her silent times. I know what it's like for God to hide you. When I left Atlanta Housewives and I left at a time where I was being attacked by a cast and some other people, right? And I left.
You're shitting on your name.
Oh, and I moved to
just
LA.
ruin your reputation.
Yeah, I moved to LA
Yes.
because
Yeah.
I wanted more
It's
for
hurtful.
myself, and it was hurtful, and I cried.
But Carlos, look at you now. You're reigning
Thank you.
supreme. I am so proud of you, and
Thank
I
you.
mean that.
I know you. I
From
know
the
that.
pits of my heart. And
Yeah.
you, when I look at you, I see the possibilities.
Thank you.
I don't even want to go to social media. And I mean that. But I'll go to yours and say, I can do this. Maybe I should just, let's see what. So know that seeing you do it and what you can do, it inspires and it uplifts. And if you put a little mess into it, I mean, so be it. We're born to do something.
Yes!
We like extra credit. I mean,
Yeah, that's what it
we
is.
like extra credit. We're team
Yes.
too much.
Yes.
We were born to be team too much. But
Absolutely.
that's the greatness in it. But I am so proud of you and to see you continue to create. And not just create shows, create jobs.
Yeah.
People don't get that part of it.
Yeah.
You know how many jobs you're creating. I know you know, but you get. So for me, you the shit.
Thank you.
I'm here for it. I am here for it.
I love you.
I love you.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, baby.
Iron sharpens iron.
Yes, honey. Now let's
It's enough
go.
to go around.
Now let's go to
Let's go.
back, honey,
Okay.
and go
we
watch.
going?
Ooh, not this way, child. Hold on. I don't want to
this
mess
way. We go
up.
this way.
Let's go this way, because I want to be able to go into the booth, honey.
You do?
And spit a bar.
Okay, wait a minute. Yes.
Yes.
What we gonna do?
Drop a hot 16.
Okay.
All right, Raindrops. Now, I hope you enjoyed that video. And if you did, that means you should love these suggested videos right here. So make sure you click on one of these and watch it. And don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel.